Hey y'all, it is Wait on It Wednesday. So as I was driving to work, I've arrived. Um try another filter. It's okay. Anyways. Um I woke up this morning uh earlier than usual a couple of times. And that's not unusual, waking up a few times earlier before it's time to get up, right? But I was cool. I used the time to pray and just ask God to cover me and my family and restore whatever needs to be restored, as well as kind of order my steps and keep me grounded and align me with my destiny, as well as some things I've been praying for, just kind of re-solidifying my prayer, being more intentional, manifesting, being intentional with the time I take out of the day to give to God. So I want to say this because this will kind of be a thing that I'm gonna try to do moving forward. Uh, Riding in the car with Tam, right? But we parked right now. Be intentional about you. One of the things my grandmother, God bless the dead, she used to talk to me a lot about patience, and I used to go through so much. I left home at 17, and I love my granny. I used to visit her and just kind of tell her some of the things, and she was like, "Patience, Tamika, patience, Tamika." And I was like, "Patience? Jeez, I pay for patience all the time." But one thing she shared with me that sits with me, she said, "In order to get patience, you're gonna have to go through some things." I used to like, "Oh, okay." So because I'm praying for it, the Lord taking me up and through it, don't even worry about it. I don't even need it because I done been through enough. So I don't want to go through anything extra. So I'm going to just stop praying for it and just allow God to bless me with the very thing I need at some point. But I ain't going to put no prayer on it because, whew, okay? That ain't stopped me because I still went through a lot, right? And so I say this to say I'm more particular about my prayer. Um, but also understanding that no matter what, you're gonna go through some stuff. No matter whether you pray for patience or not, peace or not, there's just every day is something, right? It's a we in a movie, right? We running a play, and ain't no do overs with certain things, but every day is a chance to do it again, right? So it's a new addition to the next level. So as I was driving and thinking about what would I name my podcast for Wednesdays, and I was just like, wait on it Wednesday, because there are some things that I'm praying for God to do for me that requires a wait. It requires me to trust Him, because not having a church but a Christian. Oh, it's raining. Lord, I hope that's your blessing. Okay, so God's timing isn't our timing. And that's something that has been dropped in my spirit more recently than not. Even waking up 3, 4, 5 o'clock this morning, because it was quite a few times, um, I kept thinking about things that have happened over the last few months, going back to October, November, where I felt like there was a denial in the things that I wanted. And I was like, Tamika, that's not necessarily a denial, right? That could have been God protecting you uh, from things that you don't know. Or it's not a denial, it's a delay, is what I believe they say, right? It's not a denial, it's just a delay. And that's where, because different things dropped in my spirit as I was waking up and praying and thinking, and something that I am trusting in the Lord to do for me, not something, a few things actually. It was like, baby, you just gonna have to wait this thing out. Cause what can you do? If God says no, it's no. It's nothing you could do. It's literally out of your control. And something that I spoke about was focus on your controllables. What I can control is leaning on God. What I can control is continue to pray. What I can control is being mindful of the words that come out my mouth. What I can control is giving thoughts power, right? Because my mind go like this right here all the time. I'm talking to y'all, but my mind is in 1,000 places. But what I can control is what I let feed my spirit. Well, I can control what I listen to. I can control what I give power within my day. And so, Wait on It Wednesday is if you believe in a higher power, greater spirit, those above us, spirit, God, Lord, Yahweh, Jah, Selassie, whoever your person is or your spirit is, ancestors, angels, whatever, you gotta wait on it. Understand that it ain't your time and it's God's time, and we're gonna speak about God because that's my thing. And his timing ain't my timing. And they also say God has a sense of humor. So something that I've noticed a few times when I was like, okay, God, I don't even know if I want that no more. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. And then he'd be like, bam, Tam, there you go, baby. That's what you asked me for. And I'd be like, wait. And it'd be, no, wait, you asked for it. And you just needed to trust that it was going to happen, but be intentional with what you're asking. And if you're manifesting a thing, you got to just leave it to God. And it says, lean not to your own understanding. There are so many things. Hear me. So many things current to date right now as I sit here in my truck in the parking lot as my 9 to 5 that I don't understand. And that honestly, I am learning in this journey not to focus on understanding it because it may not be for me to understand. Hear me? It may not be for me to understand because, hey, I told the Lord I'm going to trust him. And if he's doing his big one, let him have it. Let him do the very thing that I asked him to do on my behalf. And I had been so stressed, transparency moment, or the last few months that I think I've shared. Like my hair was falling out. I'm a personal trainer and I started gaining weight even though I know what to do to lose the weight, right? Like bloat, right? So I have a scale that tells me my fat, my water, my muscles. So my muscles still doing what it does because I train like 5 days a week. But I was gaining weight and I wasn't upset about it because my face was getting thinner than I wanted to, right? So I'm good with the way my face is now, things like that. But there were so many things outside of my control because I was allowing stress to just do a thing within my body that doing a thing within my body that, what could I do? I was just like, what is going on? Like, I done been stressed all my life. Like, how can my hair be falling out? How could I be gaining weight? Like, why am I bloated? Like, why am I so emotional on Monday, but I'm straight on Tuesday? Like, I'm a thug out here. What is going on? And not a thug in a bad way, but I try not to overly tap into my emotions. And I speak to very few people, but that they be like, Tamika, you gotta allow yourself to feel. You gotta cry to release. And something I've been doing now is just, God, I lay these burdens at your feet because it's above me. It's above my pay grade, my emotional grade, my capacity, everything. And so I just want to wrap it up and say that we're in this journey in life together. Use your resources the way you can. Mental health is a thing. Make sure you're taking care of you. And wait on it. Wait, if you believe in a higher power, manifest the thing that you want. Be intentional with the words that you speak and trust that God is doing his big one on your behalf. So wait on it. Wait on him. Trust that what you thought was a denial may be a delay to see what you're going to do. Is you going to stick and move? Is you going to sit down? If he put you on a bench, what you finna do? You going to throw the flag on the play or you going to wait your turn? That's my piece. Thank you for tapping in with me. Follow, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll be back. Keep rocking with your girl. We on this journey in life together, and let's be great out here in these streets. So tap in.